Hello, everyone. Welcome. We have Kenny Volgan and Emily Larson here.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi, Coach. Hi, Coach. Hi.
We have a big announcement for everyone. Normally, we do our announcements in the NPR on Wednesdays for leadership. Well, we can't do that right now, so we're doing a Zoom announcement, and so I'll let Coach Dunton take it away.
So Kenny and Emily, we are so proud of both of you guys and for receiving the Liberty Charter San Diego High School Sports Association Scholar Athlete Award. And it's a very prestigious award because it's something that only one male and one female from each school in San Diego is voted on as awarded this honor. And it has to do not only with your excellence on the field, in the courts, but it has to do with you being a scholar and just a well-rounded person. And we looked at both of you, and the coaches made their nominations, and then we voted, admin team voted, and we just felt you guys were perfect for representing Liberty Charter. You had to have a minimum of 3.0 GPA. You both have that. And you've done just really great things for our school, been good leaders. And so we're all here to celebrate you. And they typically have a breakfast, which you're going to miss this year, but they're going to do a virtual awards. And so they'll put the link and you'll get to be able to see that. And it's great. It's quite a bit of a good honor for you guys. And thank you. We wanted to, all of us, every face you see here wants to thank you for representing Liberty Charter with excellence. Every time you go to games, every time you compete, you guys just make us so proud. So I wanted to say thank you, and now let your coaches and the admin team talking to you.
Kenny and Emily, I want to just congratulate you too. We are so very proud of this accomplishment. Throughout your high school history, you have been really exemplary students, and not just students, but athletes at the same time. And that is really a distinguishing factor, because some people can be athletes and some people can be students, but everybody can't be a student athlete. And you've really exemplified what Literacy First thinks when it comes to being that all-around kind of individual. Emily, the other day I was just talking to Miss Mordecai, and she was reminding me about you being in her kindergarten classroom and how you've been at Literacy First for a very long time. And did we know in kindergarten that you were going to be the model, the model athlete and student? We did not know, but we knew back then that you were going to be a firecracker. And we are just so very proud of you. Kenny, you've kind of surpassed all the things that, as far as in family and doing things in school and being a leader. And those are all things that just add to your kind of your file folder of all the good things that you've been able to do in school. So I just, from the bottom of my heart, just want to say thank you so much for being great examples to your peers and being amazing representatives of not only Literacy First and Liberty Charter High School, but of your families and of your school. And I just really do appreciate, and of your own person individually. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Kenny and Emily. Really always enjoyed watching you compete over the last 4 years and grow as a young man and a young woman. So grateful that you and your families chose to go to Charter High School. I just think you are great examples of what a student can accomplish if they come to our school. So appreciated having you as part of our student body. You've been a real positive on your peers these past 4 years. There are big holes to fill as you are graduating, and we'll miss you dearly as you move on, but wish you the best. We're so proud of both of you. Congratulations.
I just want to say congratulations, Emily. I'm so excited to be on this call with you. And it was such an honor to be your coach over the last 4 years. I'm just so lucky that I got to be a part of your life through these 4 years. You were an amazing young woman, and you were a leader on the field, and we will miss that for sure. But I'm excited to see what you have in the next 4 years.
Kenny, I just wanted to make sure I let you know that you have done amazing work this past four years, and I think you have stood tall in everything that you've gone across. There's so many kind of things that walls that we had to get over together to make volleyball season where it is now, and you are a part of that culture, and you have really brought our team and where we are within Division III. It's all because, you know, of your hard work and leadership. And I am proud of you, and I'm excited to see where you go next year. Mr. Sanchez, you're on mute.
There you go. Sorry. Can you hear me now? But both of you, I had the privilege to coach both of you, so it's an honor to be here. I'll start with Kenny. I acknowledged you at our banquet for cross country. I had you for 3 years. When you started, you wrote me an email saying that you weren't good enough and you weren't going to make it and you wanted to quit. And I told you, you can't do that, and that you are going to make it and you're not going to hold anyone back. And then you did the next 3 years and you became the best leader that I had this year. You always said, I want to be on varsity. Even though you were running JV, you took that leadership role and you taught all those young guys, they looked up to you, and you definitely were a varsity leader on my squad this year. And you're just an inspiration, not to us, but I had people look at you and they were like, that guy, there's something about that kid. And it was awesome to see them talk about you like that. And Emily, having you in track, I wanted you freshman year. I saw you in soccer. I saw the fire in you. Finally got you in track. And then somehow I got you in cross country. And that was one of the best years we had, because you changed the culture of casual running for the girls. And you created the Loca Loca culture where we were doing Oregon drills, and you guys were just, I mean, you were treating cross country like soccer practice, and those girls loved it. And that's something I needed. The guys had it, but all of a sudden when Emily came, you sparked it. And so that to me was awesome. So you are very deserving. Your character, both of you, had just very good character, were kind and compassionate towards people. So you guys deserve this award for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we're just all excited about you know, where you guys are going next year. If you guys can go ahead and just give us a little information on what's next year for you.
Emily, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm going to San Diego Christian College on a soccer scholarship, so hopefully I'll be playing. Yeah.
I'm going to Point Loma Nazarene for kinesiology major.
Awesome.
And hopefully play for their club volleyball team and hopefully stick with gymnastics.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
Nice.
That is really cool.
That's awesome.
Kenny and Emily, what would be a favorite memory that you're going to take with you from your years of competing with Liberty?
The one thing that comes to mind is just the Catalina trip. I know that happened this year, but the Catalina trip for the soccer teams were just so fun. Like, it's just those memories that you're always gonna like take with you, like no matter what. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think, Coach, our yearly volleyball retreats, those are definitely a fun memory because we would do bonding activities and then even just like peppering with each other or just hanging out and talking, doing the campfire, stuff like that, just being together as a team, growing stronger and getting ready for CIF. I think that was always a great moment of my sports career.
Another question for both of you. What aspect of your character do you think grew most because of your participation in sports?
Wait, can you say that again?
What aspect of your character grew the most because of your participation in sports?
I would say like determination, because like so many times like in games you think that like you're like in a situation where you feel like you're not going to be able to come back from. Like I remember one game in particular, we were in a tournament, a soccer tournament, and we were down 3-0. and somehow we ended up coming back and tying that game, and it was 3-3. And like, yeah, freaking awesome. But I just remember like feeling like, oh my gosh, like we're gonna lose, like we're not gonna be able to come back. People were off, but just like being determined, and everyone was determined to win the game, and that's how it ended up. We ended up tying it. So, yeah.
Thank you. You're gonna need grit in this life to make it through.
Yeah.
Right, Kenny?
Mhm.
I think going on with Emily, like definitely determination and grit. Because like with Coach Sanchez, he definitely helped me with getting through cross country my first year, even all 3 years, because it's kind of hard to run 3 miles in a short time frame. So I think definitely grit is something you need, and especially when you're in the 5th set of like volleyball or something like that. And like again, like that team, Del Lago, when we played against Del Lago sophomore year, and we went to 5 sets and we won. That was a very tough game, but we stuck through as a team, and it's just really all about motivation and just being there for each other, and just making sure you don't stop until the buzzer stops.
How about if you were going to talk to incoming freshmen, what advice would you give incoming freshmen?
I would say that you are capable of doing whatever you want to do. Honestly, just work hard. That's like a main thing is, a lot of people have talent, but not a lot of people have the ability to work hard. And so if you can master working hard, like that's going to take you so far.
What taught you that?
Oh,
You're working hard. Where was that just inside you?
I don't know. I think my family maybe taught me how to work hard. I don't know.
That's great.
I think for me, try out, experiment in high school. I would say try out for any sport that like piques your interest, because cross country was definitely a sport that I wasn't going towards, but I ended up doing it. And I enjoyed it. It kept me in shape. And then volleyball was a sport that I did in 8th grade as like a kind of like a hobby. And then Coach Abbas came up to me and was like, I hope you try out next year. And he came up to me at orientation saying, put your name on the list. I hope you please try out. And like, I think you grow as a family during these sports, and also just the experience of trying out and playing on the field and practice, I think just grows your character more and grows your athletic ability, and then of course keeps you accountable for your academics and all that stuff to keep your life organized.
Great. Thanks. We will pass that information on to incoming freshmen. It is hard to fend off coaches like Sanchez and Abbas, who are very persistent in recruiting, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes. Well, hey guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being willing to, talk to us. We want to say congratulations from the bottom of our heart. You both walk tall in our hallways, and you show what a Liberty Lion looks like. And my 4 years of seeing you guys, I've just seen you guys grow so much, and I'm excited for both of you. And we are here for you, and please come back and volunteer and help our youth get to where you are right now. So thank you again. Thank you everybody for showing up. So
very proud of you.
Very proud of you guys.
Well done.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great day.